OMNi-BiOTiC Apfelland Triathlon 2023. The athletes, welcome to our first English version of our race briefing. Why we're doing it this year the first time in English? Because we have so many athletes from other countries. That's why we thought we're just gonna do two race briefings, one in German and one in English, for all you who are coming this year to us to our race. First of all, we want to say thanks to you all, because this year, the first time, we're going to have more than 1,200 athletes competing on Saturday and on Sunday on all different triathlon distances. This is like the biggest thing you can give back to us, because this just shows us that you like what we do, and that's why so many athletes are joining our race. And this is because our triathlon party going to be even bigger this year than it was the years before. What you see behind me is the area where the swim start going to happen, and also where the finish area going to be. The finish area this year going to be completely new for all of you who've joined our race already the years before. We're going to promise you the finish line going to be even bigger than the years before, and you're going to have the best possible finish line experience that you can have here at our race. Some important informations now for you for the race briefing, especially for the races on Saturday and on Sunday. As we're going to have loads of athletes this year come in the morning picking up their bib numbers, we can just ask you if it's possible for you to come the day before. Come on Friday to pick up your bib number for Saturday. You can also pick up your bib number for Sunday, also on Friday. That's no problem. We're going to be here the whole Friday afternoon. You find everything on the timetable when the registration is open. So please come as early as possible, and if it's possible, pick up your bib number the day before, because it's going to be really crowded at the race morning. So if you don't want to be really hectic in the morning, because they're gonna be queues, just come when it's possible the day before and pick up your bib numbers. One really important thing for all of you who are doing the middle distance race this year, the first time, we're gonna have bags for you in the transition zone. So that means you're gonna get 3 different bags with your bib number. So you're gonna have a bike bag, a run bag, and a streetwear bag. So really important for all of you. Nothing gonna be on your bike instead of your shoes when they are clipped in. So your shoes can only be on your bike when they are clipped in. Instead of your shoes and your bike, there's nothing in the transition zone. Everything else is in your bags. So that means your helmet, your running shoes, and all the gear you're gonna need is in your bags, and also your bib number. So if you get the bags, prepare them, bring them to the transition zone. And also new thing for this year, you have the opportunity to already check in your bike and your bags on Saturday afternoon. You're gonna find it also again on the timetable when you can check in on Saturday to the transition zone. So there's no rush then at all on Sunday morning before your big race. So please try to check in already your bike on Saturday and have no stress on Sunday morning. So this is basically everything you should know about picking up your bib number. Now the thing is, what do you have to do during the swim? Everybody, if you're gonna get with your bib number, your personal timing chip. So you're gonna need your timing chip on you, that we have your time during the race. If you're starting without the timing chip on, there won't be any time and there won't be any results. So you're not gonna be on the result list without your timing chip on. And really important, you need your timing chip also afterwards to check out your bike. But this is what we're going to talk about afterwards when we are in transition zone, how everything going to work out with the checkout then. And the other thing is, you're going to get the official swim hat from us, so you have to wear our official swim hat for the swim. This is basically everything you need to know for the swim. Loads of you are asking already about water temperature. At the moment we have like 16, 17 degrees water temperature, but next week the weather forecast is really good. So we're looking forward to a sunny weekend and also to a sunny week. And the lake here in Stubenberg warms up really quickly. So we kind of expect water temperatures between 18 and 20 degrees on race day. So that means normally we're gonna swim with a wetsuit. We're definitely gonna swim on Sunday with a wetsuit. It's not gonna be like 24 degrees. But also like on Saturday, it looks like we're gonna swim with a wetsuit. But as at any race, 1 hour before the swim start, we're gonna officially announce the official water temperature, and if it's with or without a wetsuit. But as now we could say to 95% that we're going to swim with a wetsuit, and we're going to have like water temperatures between 18 and 20 degrees. So if you're then standing on the start line with your wetsuit on, with the official swim cap and with your timing chip on, you are basically ready to start. One thing for the start, we're going to have a mass start for all of you. So we're going to have a mass start for the sprint distance, mass start for the Olympic distance, and a mass start for the middle distance. So you're all going to go together in the water. There's not going to be any specific pro start or whatever. You all gonna have the same starting time. You're all gonna be in the same race at the same time. So all the time when you see someone else out there and you're overtaking someone, you know, okay, I'm in front of this athlete now, because you're all gonna have the same start time. This is for the swim start so far. We're gonna go now to transition and talk about what's going on in the transition zone. And yeah, welcome you to the race. Hopefully the day before your race, picking up your bibs. So welcome back. We are here now at the swim exit at the transition zone, where you're gonna come out of the water and you're gonna get out onto the run course then as well after the bike. Most important thing when you come out of the water, especially on Saturday at the sprint and at the Olympic distance, everything are going to be the same like in the previous years. You're going to have your helmet, your bike shoes, your running shoes, and everything you're going to need for the rest of your race at your bike, at your spot at the transition zone. One really important thing for you is what you need for the bike is, first things first, you need to put your helmet on and you need to close your helmet. Don't touch your bike before you have your helmet on and close your helmet, otherwise you're gonna get a penalty from one of the officials in the transition zone. Always, when you have a bike in your hands, you always have to have a closed helmet. Also, when you come back with your bike, first put the bike on the bike rack and then open your helmet, otherwise you're gonna get a penalty. Again, put your bib number on before you get out on the bike. You need your bib on, and on the bike you have your bib in the back, and then for the run you just turn it around and have your bib number in front. Biggest change for this year is now on Sunday with the transition bags in the transition zone. As we've already said before, you're gonna have a bike bag and a run bag in the transition zone on the rack. So when you come out of the water, you're gonna get your bike bag where your helmet's gonna be in, your bib number's gonna be in, and everything else you're gonna need, probably your nutrition or whatever you wanna have for the bike part. So you're gonna get your stuff out in the transition tent. You're gonna change there. You're gonna take your wetsuit off, take your swim cap off, and put everything back into your bike bag, close it again, and give it to one of the officials in the transition zone, that we can give your stuff back after the race then to you. Like any other big race, you know, with transition bags, it's gonna be exactly the same here. So for Sunday, gonna be no problem, as you're gonna have your helmet way earlier before you're gonna get to your bike. Put your helmet on, close it, and then you get to your bike. Take the bike, get out of the transition, and there you're gonna have the mount line. You're gonna see the mount line where the official's gonna be. So you're gonna run with your bike to the mount line, and then you jump onto the bike and go out on the bike course. What is important for you to know on the bike course? The bike course is mainly closed for traffic, but it can always be that there are gonna be cars on the bike course. We never can guarantee 100% that there are gonna be no cars. This is why we're gonna road like we always ride on the roads. We're gonna ride on the right hand side. We're gonna ride like we ride at any other major triathlon. We have a non-drafting race, so that means you need to have a gap from at least 10 meters from the back wheel of the guy in front of you to your front wheel. And as you all know, within 25 seconds you need to overtake another athlete. So if you gonna be the one who overtakes another athlete, you have to finish that within 25 seconds. And when you're gonna be the athlete who is overtaken, then it's up to you to open the gap to the guy or the girl in front of you as quick as possible. So this is like normal triathlon rules at a non-drafting race. Gonna be the same with us. We're gonna have the officials out on the bikes and they're gonna look after you. Pretty important for you on Saturday. We have the 20k loop, so 1 loop at the sprint distance, 2 loops at the Olympic distance, and on Sunday then we're gonna have the 30k loop. So that means 3 loops for everybody of you, and after the 3rd loop you're gonna come back into transition, into T2, and then heading out onto the run important for you, on Sunday we're gonna have an aid station after 30k on the bike. You're gonna get at the aid station, at the bike course, you're gonna get carbotonic in bottles or water in bike bottles. So everything gonna be prepared in bike bottles for you. So you just need to get the bottles from our guys at the aid station, and everything gonna be already in bike bottles for you. As at any other race as well, littering is forbidden, so you just can throw your litter away when you're at the aid station. So you're gonna see the signs where it says littering zone starts and littering zone ends. As you all know, otherwise littering is a disqualification for you. So when you throw your stuff away out of a littering zone, you're gonna be disqualified immediately. So don't risk a disqualification at any point, and just keep your stuff with you and throw it away at the aid stations. Aid stations now on the run course, we're gonna have, as every year, we're gonna have 3 aid stations on our 5-kilometer run loop. So that means on Saturday you're gonna have 3 or 6 aid stations at the Olympic distance, and on Sunday you're gonna have at the aid stations, you're gonna have 4 loops. So you're gonna have like 12 aid stations for you during your half marathon at the half distance race on Sunday. Everything that you're gonna get at the aid stations on the run, we've already told you before in one of our newsletters. So if you have any questions for the aid stations, just write us an email or ask at the race weekend when you're here. When you come, as we said, early enough, you have more than enough time to ask your questions, and we're gonna try to answer everything as good as possible. And then last but not least, they're gonna be the finish line for you. We're gonna provide something really spectacular this year for you. When you're at the finish line, you're gonna get your finisher medal, you're gonna get your finisher shirt, and especially this year after the finish line in the athletes garden, first time, we're gonna have a massage tent for all of you. So we're gonna have 6 massage therapists for you where you can have a massage. You can get everything to eat at the athletes garden. You can get everything to drink there, and just to enjoy your time and relax after the race. I would say mostly this is it. This is everything you need to know. If there are any specific questions, as I said before, just ask us here at the race course, or write us an email at info@apfel-tri.com. So we're going to try to answer it as good as possible. This is it at the moment from us. We're looking forward to much better weather next week here at the race venue. Sunshine, warm weather, and we're going to have a great triathlon party with all of you together. Thanks for now, and we're going to see us at the start line.